Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video, and today we're going to talk about the one-handed mode on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Now the Galaxy Note 8 is just a little bit larger of a phone, so for some people it might be just a little hard to kind of go up to the very top left-hand side if you're a right-handed person, or the complete opposite if you're left-handed trying to go all the way up to the extremely top right side. So there is actually 3 different ways of activating the one-handed mode, and one of them you saw earlier, which is gesture. Now I first want to show you how you can activate this. You want to pull down the notifications panel, click on the very top for settings, and then you're going to click on advanced features. Now about halfway down you're going to notice where it says the one-handed mode. So when you go over inside of here, this is going to show the 2 different ways you'd be able to activate or turn on the one-handed mode. But I am going to show you a third one that most YouTube channels will probably not show you. Now the first way is going to be gesture. So if you are right-handed, all you have to do is just swipe it up from the very right-hand side. Now a little tip I want to mention is you want to start off where it is not part of the screen, but you will see a little bit of the black area of the phone. Now this is just a little small area where there is pretty much a little bit of a bezel, and you're going to just swipe up about 1 inch or 2 inches. Now once you've done that, you're able to alter this with this little arrow if you want it to be left or right. You also have this option here which will take you directly over into the settings. Now since you don't really need that, then you're able to just hit on back. Now the cool thing about this is that if you were to go into any application, you got your home button that's on the very bottom, your back, recent apps, everything is going to operate the exact same way. Now if you don't want your screen to be extremely small, what I did was I opened up YouTube just to kind of show what the screen area was, because my previous image showed it as black. Now what you're able to do is take up the very corner and you can make it just a little bit larger if you want it to be a little bit larger. You don't need it so small. Now one of the ways you'd be able to get out of the one-handed mode is just by tapping outside of that inside of the black area. Now let's say that you are left-handed, you just have to do the exact same thing. You swipe up from the very left-hand side and it puts it over in the left-hand side for you. Now one of the use case scenarios for this is if you are maybe sending a text message and you want your keyboard to be a little bit smaller. Maybe you are just going and using the full entire screen for whatever application. But the moment that you go over into YouTube, then what you're able to do is tap outside of it. Now you got your large screen again, so you can watch your movies and put it horizontally. Now the other way you can activate this is by, let's say you go over into the settings, you're going to do it by the button. So now what you're going to do is you will triple tap that home button 3 times. So at any point in time you can do this. If you're inside of a camera, you can do it inside of the internet, you can be in any application and go 1, 2, 3. And then now it just put it over into the one-handed mode for you. You're able to make it left or right hand side again, and again there is your settings. So that is the 2 main ways you'd be able to open it up, through gestures or through the button. So I'm going to put it over as gesture because that one seems pretty easy. Now here's the third way you'd be able to do it. You'd be able to open up the edge panel, and underneath the task edge you're able to set one of these up to open the settings for one-handed mode. And that's all you have to do. So instead of swiping up, instead of triple tapping, if you're to open up your edge panel, you go to your task's edge, hit that little button, and now you're right back over into your one-handed mode. And if you hit that button one more time, it's just going to open right back up to full screen. Now before I end the video really fast, I do want to show you guys which case I am using. This is the Tech 21. This is the Evo Check from Tech 21, and this is the white version. There is another one that is also black, but for me, I'm kind of a huge fan of this white one. It kind of makes the phone stand out just a little bit, and it also makes the case stand out a little bit as well. If this is something you guys are interested in, I will put a link below the video inside of the description. So I hope you guys have liked this video. Make sure you guys go below the video, click on that big huge like button. Also make sure you guys hit subscribe if you have not subscribed already. You can do it also by hitting this little red circle on that little left hand side, and make sure you guys share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys later.